speaker will be Leks. He will be speaking from the Advanced Communication Series, Speaking to Inform. His speech will be 8 to 10 minutes with 2 to 3 minutes of question and answer time. The title of his speech is America a Beautiful Country? Leks is a preacher and a motivational speaker. He is having fun with Toastmasters. There are a lot of issues in our country. Our politicians are not working together. They are fighting each other like children. Citizens are fighting our police. Many people are asking this question: is America a beautiful place? Help me welcome Leks to answer this question.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and our special guest, if you believe that America is a beautiful country, please raise up your hand. Good, almost everybody. Good. We got issues in this country nowadays. There are a lot of things going on. Our politicians fighting each other seriously, the same way barbarian for 2,000 years ago. Citizens are fighting policemen almost every day. People are asking this question: is America still a beautiful country? Is America still a beautiful country? I'm going to be answering that question tonight. It is an undeniable fact that the greatest country in the world is America. It is, in fact, a beautiful country. But what makes America to be a beautiful country? Before I talk about that, I have to digress. More than 150 countries are represented in this country. We have millions of immigrants living in this country, living American dream. Believe this or not, there are immigrants in this country. If they did not come to this country, they're not going to make it in life. I have nothing but respect for American people, for allowing immigrants to come to this country to live American dream. So please put that together for yourself. For being nice and accommodating and for being friendly, for allowing immigrants to come to this country. America is the land of the immigrant. That's why diversity is our strength. It's not a problem. Let me tell you about my experience at the American Embassy in Nigeria many years ago. When I got to the embassy in the morning that day, I saw more than 500 people lined up in front of American Embassy. Some actually slept there overnight just to get visa to come to this country. Some people actually, they've been sleeping there for a week to get visa. The busiest embassy in Nigeria and Africa is American Embassy. People, they want to come in. And when I got there when I got to America 13 years ago, I was shocked. I was surprised. I was staggered. I was dumbfounded when I saw people from different parts of the world in America. Folks are here from developed countries. People are here from third world countries. But people are here from countries that does not like America. The question, why are they coming here? Is because America is beautiful. Then what makes this country to be a beautiful country? Number one, American women are beautiful. They are sexy. They are hot. And they are independent. Let me tell you a story about me. I'm from Nigeria. I was born inside the church. I lived the first 8 years of my life inside the church. I like the church, but I hate the politics of the church. At a very young age, I made up my mind that I believe the Bible. John 3:16, for God loved the world, I sent his son to come to this world and die for our sin. God loved human being. And what we have to know about love is a choice. Love is not some funny, strange feeling. Love is a choice. God made a choice to love human being, even though we are all crazy. You have to know that love is a choice. If you're dating somebody and they say they really love you, but if they're not making that choice, it's a waste of time. People who are dating will not understand this, but who are married for a long time will know that love is a choice. God made a choice to love human being. And God backed up his love with an action. That's why he sent his son to come and die for our sin. Love without an action is nothing but an illusion. So I love God back. And I made up my mind, I want to help people from a young age. All over the world, people are in the cage, the unproved cage of limitation and restrictions. I want to help human being. And I made a choice to be a celibate at a young age. That was really dumb. there are a lot of girls that like hanging out with me, and I have to tell them, I am a celibate. And some of them ran away. They thought this guy is weird. And I was doing, but when I came to America, I started visiting different places. I went to downtown Chicago, downtown Indianapolis. I went to downtown St. Louis in Missouri. I went to downtown Greeley in Colorado. And I started seeing these beautiful, sexy, hot, independent American women. Say, wow, I've been living in a bubble all my life in Nigeria. So I'm no longer a celibate. Say, I am no longer a celibate. I call my folks in Nigeria. Say, you know what? I am no longer a celibate. And my mother asked, what's going on? I said, it's because of these American ladies. They are hot. They are sexy. They are beautiful. And they are independent. My brother told me, if you should be in my shoe, we do the same thing. And I told him he's a good boy. But my other brother got upset. He said, how dare you change your mind? You told me you're going to be a pope, the first pope in Africa. And I thought, I've changed my mind. I told him I love the pope. But if the pope too should come to America at the age that I came and see all these sexy, beautiful ladies, sorry, the pope too might change his mind. It's only logical. But what I'm saying is funny. But if you join me, if you jump inside limousine with me, and let us just drive back in the corridor of history and see what happened in America over 50 years ago. That was the time America was fighting World War II. And you have to know that when World War II started, America did not want to participate in World War II. But the question becomes, why did America jump into World War II? America jumped into World War II when the Empire of Japan came to Pearl Harbor with 13 airplanes and bombed on Pearl Harbor and killed almost 2,000 Americans in less than 72 hours. America jumped into World War II. America's sleeping giant has been awakened. When America jumped to World War II, America was fighting World War II in two places, in the Pacific against Japan and in Europe against Germany. America sent more than 10 million men abroad fighting for freedom. We don't have men in the country, they all left. Those that took leadership position in their houses, in their families, in their place of work, were the women. It was women producing war equipment, warship, war plane, robotic weapon. Women were the ones producing all these things. America won World War II because of American women. America is beautiful because of American women. Those who are saying the woman should be paid less money for doing the same job with men, that is not only stupid, it is absurd. Number two, America has blessed the whole world. America has blessed the whole world. Anytime there's a natural disaster in a country, in any country, the first airplane that you see is American Red Cross. America will ask them, do you need a help? They say, we need a help. They will go and help them. There are many countries in third world countries that were fighting civil war. And America will allow them to come here in millions. A good example is Somalia, Uganda, and a country called Burma. When they fight civil war, America will let them come in millions. And when they came here, they welcomed them here, taught them how to live in America. They gave them a job, they gave them green card. They start living an American dream, and they work hard. People who are supposed to be dead in the Civil War, now they are in America, living American dream. It is a miracle. Another example is my friend, a guy called Monday. He was born in a poor family. He was poor that he did not know anybody that have a car. He finished his education as a lawyer. He didn't get a job. He was working in the farm, feeding monkey, eating monkey's food, feeding cow. He was hopeless. But God answered his prayer. He got a visa to come to this country. And he came here and worked hard. And in just 1 year, he bought 2 used cars. He was driving one here, and he sent one to his family in Nigeria. They were dancing. They couldn't believe it. People that have been locked up in a cage of despair and poverty, now they have hope because one of their family members came to America. Number 3, American military might has no rival in history. What America is spending on military is 6 times what the next powerful country is spending on military, which is Russia. And it's more than what the next powerful 20 countries are spending on military. America has more than 650 military facilities in more than 130 countries. America has more than 1.5 million soldiers fighting for freedom abroad. America will bought weapons, war equipment, warship, gun, and bullets as no rival in history. America has the greatest nuclear weapon, which is more than 9,000 nuclear warheads. America has built uncontested military might in the universe. America is beautiful because of these three things. American women, they are beautiful. They are sexy. They are hot. Number two, America has blessed the whole world. And number three, American military might has no rival in history. And the question becomes, what can we do so that America can continue to be a beautiful country? We can do what is written in the Bible. Number one, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any country. And number two, we can do what President Kennedy said. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what can we all do that this country can continue to take the leadership position in the world? Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, especially Leks. My man, you are animated and confident. Love it. I think you immediately drew us in with your confidence. Your speech tonight was focusing around a fact-finding to support your objective. And your objective was, is America a beautiful country? I think when you addressed that question in the beginning, your conclusion, or your introduction, again, your confidence was so good. It was a little bit vague as to where you were going, but then you stated your objective and brought us right back in. So well done there. You stated your three objectives, and you cruised through that as you went through the body of your speech, which again, they're all supporting stories to support your objective of, is America a beautiful country? In the manual, you did have the option to use visuals. I don't think you need them because you are so big and animated, and your stories were quite vivid to explain and provide fact to your opinion of, is America a beautiful country? A couple things to think about when moving forward with this speech is that some of it could have been expressed with more actual data. I think you brought up good points when you talked about World War II, America coming to support other countries, especially with the Red Cross, who would support aid in natural disasters. Maybe having some facts and figures around there just to add a little bit more depth to your story that you're adding to support the reason America's a beautiful country. There was supposed to be a Q&A portion to your speech. I don't know if it just time ran a little long and didn't quite make it to that point, but I think that would have also helped add to your speech, just get able to complete with that Q&A portion of the presentation. Again, your confidence is huge, and that's what draws us in, and it's right there. Just adding that little bit of detail to finish off with your stories, I think would really just kind of round out your entire fact-finding and your story very well. Thank you.